Live from the Chow Wagon in Milan, Tennessee, it's Buffalo Buffalo! It's Buffalo, 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 yeah! Welcome to Buffalo Buffalo. This is Buffalo Buffalo, of course, the podcast where Buffalo, if we get around to it. So, of course, we're going to have some fun, we're going to hang out, we're going to talk, maybe play a game and have some good times. We are your hosts here, Daphne, Jerry, Jeff, and I will be your master of ceremonies this week, Pate.
Yay!
Yeah!
How's everyone doing this week?
I'm in air conditioning now, so I'm good.
Yes.
Good.
Air conditioning is preferred.
Mm-hmm. It's summertime, and I don't want copyright strikes, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, that's what we got going on. It hasn't been as hot here. Usually it is, but our weather here has shifted from instead of 100-degree days every day, it's like, no, we're going to stay in the 80s and just hit you with a tornado literally every day. That's what it's been doing instead, so...
That happened once we were recording our other podcast.
Mm-hmm. It's that time of year.
Yeah. I'm ready for fall, though.
It's not even summer yet.
Summer hasn't actually even started yet, and you're like, it's late spring, and I'm fucking done with summer.
I am. I am not a fan. I know there are people out there who love the heat of summer and the beach time and
freaks.
Everything. It's just not me.
Weirdos.
I've always been an autumn girl, so that's just how it is.
And I've always been a cornflake girl.
I've always been a material girl.
So, yeah, it was 95, 96 today. And at work last Friday, we brought in the HVAC guys just to, do a checkup on our system and everything. And, it looked okay. And then Monday we discovered we have no air conditioning. So, so today in the office, it was like mid-80s inside.
Yikes.
Yeah, we had... My boss got a bunch of big industrial fans. I actually built a swamp cooler.
Really?
I had a little styrofoam container and bunch of ice packs and shit like that, and and a little desk fan, and built myself a swamp cooler. What I discovered is that even though it works. When the temperature around the swamp cooler is as warm as it was, the ice packs all melt in 10 minutes.
Uh-oh.
And so the cold air goes away.
Give me more ice! Just keep pouring it in.
So that's a temporary solution.
It's very temporary. We've got a bunch of different things going on trying to get it fixed and work, because the HVAC guys said, oh, you guys have a part that's broken or something like that. It's going to be 2 weeks to get it.
Oh.
And we went, no, we will get a second and third opinion.
Right. You meant 2 to 3 hours, right? That's what you meant.
When it gets that warm in the office, it honestly will put me to sleep. Because it's just too warm to really do anything. And I just feel like I could take a nap.
Yeah.
Can you do your stuff remotely from home? Or do you have to be in the office?
I'm trying. I'm having some difficulty with the server. Yes, technically I can. Well, most of it. There's some stuff that I have to be in the office for. But right now I'm having difficulty with the remote server, which I think might even just be because our server room is on fire. Or melted.
Definitely possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're lucky that it hasn't crashed.
No, we called in somebody who installed an actual air conditioning unit.
Okay.
In the server room.
So the server gets AC, but you guys don't.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I see where I stack up.
You stack up behind the machine. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. at my workplace, we have the an alternate type problem is that our coolers work too good. And I need to take my winter jacket in to work because when I get to work sometimes in the morning, it is 60 degrees inside the office.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, it's
I'm
horrible.
down for that.
For a lizard like me, no, it's...
I'd rather wear a jacket.
Yeah, well, I have to wear... The other time when... And this was happening, even worse in, like, March, is that it was cold outside and it was doubly cold inside because I got to work one morning and it was 55. I had the jacket on, had the knit cap on. It was just like...
Did you get some fingerless gloves?
I almost did because, I would sit on my hands to keep them warm. So
I've done that at skating competitions. I've had like fingerless gloves because my hands would get too cold. But I prefer it.
I prefer the gloveless fingers.
My look of bewilderment doesn't come across in audio.
Also known as just hands.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll bring in the audience a little bit. We'll talk about some, because we're not gonna have like a feedback kind of thing, like a lot of podcasts that maybe in like our networks and stuff that you're used to hearing us with. But yeah, we'll give you some information at the end where you can write to us and stuff if you just have any feedback or just want to say anything. Maybe you got some fun insights, some jokes, want to hear us talk about something. I don't know, just reach out. We'll always enjoy that. But yeah, really that's what this podcast is. If you haven't figured that out, is we're just chatting, talking, joking around. I think the underlying point is it's not just a conversation. I think we do have an ulterior motive. All of us are trying our best to make each other laugh at the best times that we can. We do want to make this really fun and funny. And so I was going to wait, I guess, a little bit, but we'll go ahead and kick into it a little earlier. I have a game for us. I think that's going to be a big part of this podcast. It'll be fun, is whoever Master of Ceremonies is today. We'll bring a little game for people to play, and my game, we'll go ahead and kick into it, because I want to see how you guys can do with this. I'm going to call this one, That Don't Impress Me Much.
The Sean Connery version.
Yes, exactly. You don't impress me much. No, not at all. But basically, I'm going to have the three of you give me an impromptu impression of a different celebrity, character, etc. Just off the fly. I mean, I have them written down. I've planned them in advance. But you don't know what they're going to be. And I'll run through, let you guys do it just kind of off the cuff real quick. And then whoever I deem, it's like Cards Against Humanity style, has the best one, you get the point. So, I've got 5 of them. We're not trying not to take too long with it. But the first one, Danny Trejo. And I know this is a little bit of a disadvantage. I think Jerry's actually the only one who can do this one and get a point without being racist. So, I don't know.
Jerry, you go ahead.
I would only be half racist. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think I'm out of my depth.
No, this isn't Johnny Depp. This is Danny Trejo.
Well, she's out of her Trejo then.
Yeah. I'm wondering, though, should we take bets on the first time that Jerry passes out on the podcast?
Oh yeah, we forgot the pass out.
The Jerry KO counter.
Oh, we'll have Jerry, we'll have a KO counter over the seasons for Jerry. Maybe an eye roll for
man.
Daphne counter there. I don't know.
I don't know. Do numbers go that high?
No.
I don't know.
Not with you guys.
We'll see. But yes, so impressions. Danny Trejo first. And I'm going to start with Jerry.
Okay.
You can set the...
Okay, let's see here. When I did my time in prison, I did no sewing. I didn't know how to cook. That's all I got.
All right. Daphne.
Everything good that's ever happened to me came out of helping others.
Pinche cabron.
Oh, man. I can't deliberate too long. They're all actually better than I was expecting. We're starting off good. I'm going to go Jeff. I'm going to go Jeff on that one. All right, number 2. Mariska Hargitay.
Oh my god.
And if any of you are thinking, I don't know how she sounds, that's okay. Neither do I. I want just essence of Hargitay is what I'm looking for, really, because I don't know.
Really? Okay.
So, let's go Daphne first this time.
Okay. You know how you wake up in the morning and sometimes you look gorgeous and other times you look like you got hit by a Mack truck?
Hi, my name's Marissa. My mother is Jane Mansfield.
Oh, that's good. And Jerry.
Are you sure she made that accusation right? We'll get Stabler here to make the determination.
Did I call her Marissa?
You did.
Okay, just checking. She got her own name wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the one that was the funniest was Jeff, but the actual best one, I'm going to give Daphne the point, but if we're going off of what was the funniest, I feel like it could be different, but I'm trying to see here. All right, let's get a little more interesting. Next one, Don Cheadle on a Stairmaster. All right, Jeff.
Oh,
my God. When I was first called to take over for Terrence Howard on the Iron Man 2 movies, I was pretty excited, but give me a second here.
That's good. All right, Jerry, you're next.
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to finish this workout because I'm too busy counting all my money from the Marvel series.
And rounding it out with Daphne, who's Googling another quote, by going into her Google search bar, deleting Mariska Hargitay and typing in Don Cheadle for before quote.
No, this one is totally legit. It's not looked up. What do you mean? My character's still alive? I thought he died in the last movie.
Just to make it interesting, I'm balancing it out. We're going Jerry on that one.
Oh, yeah. Now I see what's going on. Okay.
Right.
It's fixed.
It's fixed, Jeff. It's fixed.
All the best games are.
Uh-huh.
All right, next. Let's get a little interesting here. Pierce Brosnan doing his best Helen Mirren.
Oh, goodness.
It's impressionception. All right. Where did I start with that last one? I think Jeff's. So we're back to Jerry starting this one.
Okay, we're gonna go bounce back and make me front to back here. Okay. Let's see. It was a run by fruiting. God damn it!
I didn't remember Helen Mirren and Mrs. Doubtfire.
I'm thinking from what the hell is that one? Not body of proof. The shit. There was one with she was like a newspaper editor screaming at the gladiator guy. I can't remember his name at the second.
Crowe.
Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't think I saw that
Good
movie.
Although I can't remember the name.
Pierce Brosnan doing Helen Mirren. Does he think Helen Mirren is mute? Is that
Is that your impression, Jeff?
I thought you said Daphne.
Daphne. I said Daphne.
Me?
Daphne.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Jeff. Oh my
They
gosh.
sound a lot alike. I get it.
No. Okay. So here goes. Well, when we were in that Calendar Girls movie, it was us full frontal nudity, and everyone could see.
Right. And Jeff.
The name's Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth.
I'm going to go Daphne. I'm going to go Daphne on that
Oh
one.
my goodness. Ooh.
That was a close one.
Daphne 2, the other two of you with 1, so somebody can tie, and then I'll have to think of a tiebreaker, just like right off the top of my head, or Daphne might steal it and run away with it. We'll see. With the last one being Lady Gaga with a pretty bad head cold. And I'm going to let Daphne start this one.
Can you get me some NyQuil? I think I put it next to my meat dress. It's over there in the closet.
She's still holding on to that thing. That's good.
You would have thought that it would have been, like, rotted by now, but...
Of
Or
course.
does she keep like getting a new one made just in case she ever needs to break it out?
You never know when you're going to need a meat dress.
Nope.
All right, Jeff.
Can't read my poker face.
And Jerry will let you finish it up.
Damn it, Jeff stole mine. Darn it. I try to think of a million reasons to stay, but goddammit, I need some cold medicine. Good. I'm just gonna go.
All right. I think the winner of the first ever Buffalo game is Daphne.
Yeah. Woohoo!
It's that meat dress at the ready. I love that.
I debated doing a song, but then I realized I can't sing, so I just went with Plan B.
Well, she has a head cold. She can't sing in either way. So.
Right. Yeah.
True, but you know.
All right. Write this down in a note. Daphne says she can't sing. Make sure to put that into a future game sometime. That's okay.
No. Oh my gosh.
So yeah. That was that.
All right. Well, thank you for choosing such easy impressions.
Yeah.
I figured, first week in on the podcast.
Just go easy.
We'll coast and see how we do.
People we actually know who they are. That was helpful.
Yeah, I've got one more game that I want to do, but I hope I get a chance to do it. That's going to be further in the future, but I'm not going to say anything else. Just teasing things up.
All right.
I don't even know who's going to get to BMC next week. We'll figure that out, but...
Maybe we'll spin a wheel. Yeah. We could take a poll. You want to do a poll?
That's always... Yes, polls. Love doing polls.
To do a poll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys come up with in future episodes.
Oh, I've got a good one, I think, when it's my turn.
I have nothing at this point.
So when I was looking around on the internet this week, one of these questions came up. And I didn't answer it, but it got me to thinking. And so I wanted to ask you guys this question. If you could have a superpower, what would you want for a superpower?
Telekinesis.
That's a good one.
Because I could fly.
No, you can't fly with telekinesis.
Lift myself.
You can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can telekinesis yourself.
Yeah. I saw it on the documentary X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and see, these are like the kind of shit that friends and I talk about. When I used to go on longer road trips, it's like, well, they ask, well, what could you do with it? It's like, well, I could, run a car at idle and go 60 or faster. I could make the car fly. I could manipulate, slot machines, manipulate roulette wheels.
That is pretty great. It reminds me of a show I used to watch when I was a kid called The Tomorrow People. It's British, it's old, but it's fantastic. At least at the time, it was
old
great.
British show?
No. I watched it as a kid.
No, I got to tell her about that new show called Faulty Towers.
I love it.
What about you, Jeff?
Oh,
what
gosh.
would you pick?
Yeah, it's something that I've thought of before, but now I can't think of what my past answers are. It's like the easy one is flying, but it's like it's kind of a one trick thing. I mean, in the sense of it's great, but it's mostly just for getting around to different places. Okay, so in the show Lock and Key, the door key, the one that can turn any door into a portal. That's what I'd like that power. The ability to open a door and step through and be in another location.
Yeah, that's also my real answer. Although I don't know if I need to just doors, just teleportation.
Well, teleportation, sure, but
as just where you can just go anywhere. I mean, travel expenses gone, done. Mm-hmm. Running behind on time for things, practically done. Of course, I'm enough of a procrastinator that I'd still find a way. I could show up there in a blink of an eye, and I'm still going to be late because I'm going to sleep in until literally the last second. Literally,
Yep. Where's Peg? Oh, the alarm hasn't gone off. He's just going to wake up, throw some clothes on, and he'll be here.
He's just going to apparate here in his underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be my answer too, is the teleportation. Now, if I could pick just like something that doesn't exist as a like usual thing, and it's more practical, it's not even funny. It's just the one that I always tell myself, I'm like, there's just way too many things I want to do and not enough time in the day. So it's like, I want to work like a cell phone, where like if I like just sit down and like could plug myself in and charge for like 30 minutes to an hour and then be good to go again and never need sleep in my life. As much as I like sleeping once I'm doing it, but it's like if I just never needed it and I could just do all the things and have all the energy.
I think if I never needed sleep, I would still end up sleeping like 10, 11 hours a day and be like, oh, I did it again.
I did all the things now and I have nothing to do and I'm bored. I'm going to bed.
I love sleeping, but I agree with you. I think if I could get by on less sleep and be able to do more things, that would be great. As long as I'm not just getting sucked into some sort of Facebook reel loop or YouTube rabbit hole, because that seems to be what happens to me. It's just one of those things.
This is how I end up looking at the line of succession for, the King of Jordan or something like that. It's like, how did I get here?
Oh, you just like wake up in like a weird Wikipedia rabbit hole. Oh, who am I? Where is this? Oh no.
Citation needed. What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did we get an answer from you?
We did
Daphne,
not.
on the superhero thing. I don't think so.
It would be a tie between being able to read someone's mind and teleportation. Because I would love to travel more, and if I could teleport, that would take a huge chunk of the cost out of the equation, and I would appreciate that. Because then I'd just be able to travel and see friends whenever I wanted. So.
And have a live buffalo.
Yes.
Yay.
We might have one of those in the near future.
There is, I don't know, I might have mentioned it before, but there's a TV show that was on YouTube Red when it was still Red.
I remember that.
Called Impulse. I don't know if you ever saw that. It was about teleportation. Mm-mm. And like the opening shot was these two guys fighting, teleporting between a subway and an ice floe in the Arctic. So I think one guy was trying to leave the guy, and both of them did not have it. Only one guy had it. But when they were in the Arctic, the guy with the power was trying to get away to leave him, and the guy would grab him. They would teleport back to a New York subway, and the guy that didn't have the power tried to get away from him. So as they're switching back and forth, they're trying to get away from each other.
And then one of them ordered a footlong.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, YouTube Red. I haven't even thought about that forever. I think I only ever watched, like, Rhett and Link had their buddy system that went 2 seasons on there, and I watched that. And then what a lot of people don't realize, Cobra Kai. The big Netflix hit started as YouTube Red. I think the first 2 seasons were on YouTube Red, and then Netflix picked it up and brought it over there and, like, continued it from there.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Netflix has a tendency to pick things up. Mm-hmm. And then they also have that terrible tendency to cancel things at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm. I'm still not over 1899. Yeah. That was such a great show.
Santa Clarita Diet will always be my, like, heartbreaking. Yeah. Never forgive them for that.
Yeah. It makes me nervous when I get hooked on a Netflix show, it makes me very nervous because the track record isn't there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they did it to Daredevil was my heartbreak too, but I didn't call Daredevil. I called it the Karen Page show. So
yes.
I wonder why.
Wish this Karen Page show would feature less of Daredevil.
And more of Karen Page.
Yes, exactly.
Did you watch True Blood, Jerry?
Oh, hell yeah. You kidding?
Oh, man. Of course. That shouldn't be a surprise.
Well, I got something to talk about because I came across this when I was talking with a different group of friends. Yes, I have friends.
You traitor! Turncoat.
Oh.
Backstabber.
Yeah. We were talking, I was just like breezing through YouTube when we were talking, and I came across the topic of shower thoughts. Mm-hmm. And and the one I always like to torture Jeff with is one of my favorites. Is brushing your teeth is the only time you ever clean your skeleton.
Oh, and that freaks Jeff out.
I don't
Yes, it
like.
does.
I don't like when Jerry would say, "I'm going to go clean my skeleton."
Okay, but on that topic, there's a couple other things about these, these shower thoughts, is that one of the things that you could think about is that your dog could say, I'm going to talk to you for 10 seconds, but nobody's ever going to believe you, and then shut up and never talk again. Because no one will ever believe you.
No, of course not. Dogs don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
They
But if-
communicate in other ways.
Like smoke signals.
And then the other one, a few others I came across are like an octopus is just a wet spider. Oh,
That one's going to stick with me for a bit.
eye roll counter. Eye roll counter.
Oh, man. Jerry.
The other, a couple others, and I'll do 3 more tops. And I have 4 fingers up, but I'll do 3 more.
Okay.
I have one
Says,
finger
yeah,
up.
A baker's three. A baker's
A
three. Got
baker's
it.
3.
Okay, and I really like this one. It reads, "Lollipops are weird. You flavor your own spit and then you drink it."
Oh. Ew.
I mean, that's the whole purpose behind Starburst, the
Yeah,
candy. They're like,
exactly.
what makes it so juicy? And it's like, saliva is the answer to that, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, and then we all played with, and us being, I would say most of us being Gen Xers.
Except one of us.
One of us who shall remain nameless, Pake.
2 of us.
The 2 of you.
I'm technically millennial.
Oh,
50% is not most.
I think, Jerry, in the future, we're going to have millennial versus Gen Z, like, face
We're
off.
Gen X.
Where are we getting the Gen Zers?
We're going to bring in some Gen Z people.
Oh, my God, no.
Where are we getting them?
No, you're just going to reduce your age by like 30.
I am.
She's cheating. Got
I
it.
am. No. I think we should have a Gen X versus millennial face off. We can
To the
get
death.
one. No.
Oh, no, good.
We can get one of our other friends to come in and do a special episode where
Wait, you guys have other
Jerry
friends?
and I go. Yeah.
Lucky.
What's that like?
It's a fun experience. You should get out more.
Yeah, but outside has like
Like right now.
natural
Get out.
light.
Yeah, natural light's a great thing.
Yeah, it is. Gives you vitamin D. We all need more of that. Okay, but back to my point on silly putty. Okay, but silly putty implies the existence of serious putty, which is what we call C4. That's pretty serious putty.
That's, yeah.
And finally, to freak Jeff out again about skeletons, says, since there are always pregnant people in the world, the average number of skeletons inside a body is more than 1.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I like how that works, though. Not just that one, but like the average number of eyes that a human has is about 1.9.
Okay, you're going to have to explain this one.
There's people who are missing an eye.
Oh, shit, I totally forgot that. And, and I was like,
Forgot those people exist.
shit, I totally didn't think of that.
I've just blanked them out of my...
It's the same with anything. The number of arms that the average human has is about 1.9, you know?
Yeah.
I just... It's not my joke or anything, because I just stole it from something else I watched yesterday. But
That's
I heard
okay. The best
Hank
comedians
Green-
do that.
Yeah. If Carlos Mencia can
It's
make
good
it,
enough
I
for
can.
Carlos Mencia.
But no, because I saw a thing where Hank Green mentioned one of those kind of things. It was on a Dimension 20 with dropout thing. But he said there's a snake penis in the world for every snake. And then he was like, which do you realize half of the snakes are female and don't have penises, which means all of the snakes that do would have 2. Yes, that is a true fact. It's like, oh no.
What?
I haven't looked it up, but if Hank Green says
Hank
it, I
Green says
believe
it must be true.
Oh, goodness.
That's a good place to end. That's why
with the multiple,
Hank Green is gospel.
just with the multiple phalli of snakes.
Foul. Yes.
Oh my god.
It's a reptile dysfunction that they have. Mark that one down as another eye roll count. I think that counts.
It's also a good band name.
Yes. Oh, so I would wrap this show up as the Master of Ceremonies with some links and places that you can reach out to us, but I don't have that information because Daphne made it all and didn't share it with me, so...
Okay, it's very simple, Pig. So, we have an email address if you'd like to send us questions or suggestions.
Or just say hi.
If you got some suggestions on what you'd like us to talk about or, shamelessly judge, watch and discuss, whatever, for any reason, you can reach us at buffalobuffalopodcast@gmail.com. We also have a Facebook page.
We do? Whoa!
At facebook.com/buffalopodcast.
This is news to the co-hosts.
Oh, wow. Everything's going so fast.
I may or may not have set it up while we were recording. Because I am a multitasker. Until next time.
Keep buffaloing.
Bye, son.
It's Buffalo, 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 yeah!